YouTubers, welcome to the next edition of the Greenville Diaries. Again, not a great deal to show you I'm afraid this time, but I want to keep these updates fairly regular even if they're short. As I said in one of the previous ones, it kind of gives me the impetus to try and do a little bit at least when I can. Been quite busy with one or two other things recently. Real life gets in the way, and the wargaming's been quite a bit more active than it has been for quite a long time, let's put it that way. Sticking with the layout, done a little bit of work since last time I showed you. Basically added a bit of trim onto the shelf here to bring this up to level, and when I went down to Wix, which is one of the other big sort of home DIY places in the UK if you're not local, to get my cork tiles to cover the whole shelf, one of the few places I found them, there was a big pack of underfloor insulation stuff, big sheets of about 4 foot by 2 foot, and a pack of about a dozen of them or something. And I noticed that a few of them were damaged, so I took a bit of a punt and went up to the till and just said, look, I'll offer you a tenner for this pack, which was about a 50% reduction, something like that. And she said yes, and before I'd even thought it through, I thought, well, there's a bargain, I'm having that. So I've put this on, and basically it's black, it's like an expanded foam polystyrene kind of thing. Got some of it here. I'm in two minds. I think as a layer over the melamine surface of the Conti board, it's going to be great because it's going to be a bit sound deadening, gives me a soft surface. Downside, it's, if I can show you an example, but basically it's a soft polystyrene, so what you find is that if you press into it, it's going to leave marks like that. So as I'm building, it's not going to be the greatest thing, and certainly for track laying I can see that being a bit problematic. So, bit of a hot day, sorry. I think what I'm probably going to do is, once I've settled on the track plan itself, I'm going to leave this on because, as I say, it's a good sort of ground level, is use cork anyway for the track bed, and then that'll give it a good firm grounding as well. Speaking of track planning, I'm getting to that point where I'm really wrestling now with ideas, going around in circles a little bit. So I've got a few templates laid out, and the key thing I keep reminding myself is keep it simple. And I'm having a little bit of, I guess most people do this when they're doing track plans, you kind of go around in circles a little bit, you pardon the pun, and needed to bring myself back to thinking, what period do I want to model, what region do I want to model, and trying to take it from there rather than just trying to fit something into the shelf space. The other thing I've been doing, a little bit of weathering. We've got a big Fremo meet coming up, and I noticed that I remember that quite a few of my covered hoppers are still unweathered, so I've had a bit of a go at that today with those new airbrush paints. Generally a lot better, but I did find after about the sort of fourth car it was starting to clog up and spatter again. I think I just need to hone my airbrush skills basically and work out how to clean the thing properly. So as ever, I'm kind of like sitting in the sunshine and thinking, oh, I'm just too heavy-handed for this job. But we'll see, I'll give it time. I often find with these things, you put them away, look at them later, and you know, in a different light if you like, and overall they look okay. Otherwise, not a great deal else to tell you. I think my next update will probably be the big Fremo event that we're having. So in the meantime, one last thing, Canadian modeller by the name of Sparky, seems like a really nice bloke, a big basement modelling project. Has had a bit of a disaster, and I'll stick some links onto that rather than repeating everything, but there's some nice work going on from some community-minded people out there raising a bit of cash to help the guy out, because basically he's had a flood in the basement and not covered. So as I say, I'll point in the direction of those and you can check that out for yourself. So quick pan over the cars, and then that'll be it for this time. Thanks for watching.